Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing the brand new Android 18 leader, a deck list that I think might look really good with this brand new leader, as well as some other cards that were introduced this set for this leader that I guess you could splash into other deck variants. But before we get started, you might be wondering, where the heck have you been? Some of you might already know, but I have other channels that I also operate, and with the emergence of Pokemon Pocket and how successful that is, one of my other channels has been taking off tremendously. In fact, we are almost like 8,000 subscribers away from hitting 100k, which means I will soon have a 100k plaque back there, which is kind of sick, but that's for the other channel. All that aside, you guys care about this channel, that's why you're here, and I think with this brand new Rivals Clash set, I'm very excited to, jump back in, maybe not at the same frequency as to what I was uploading, doing 2 videos a day here on the channel and then not uploading anything for like ever. So I think I'll upload maybe a few times a week here on the channel with some deck lists, maybe some gameplay. We'll see. You guys let me know in the comments what you're most excited about. But today we're going to be talking about Android 18. So with that, this leader on the front side is a standard 15k, draws when it swings, and it awakens at 4 life. And this is where things get very interesting. It becomes a 20k body, which honestly, real quick, I super appreciate that none of the new leaders, at least from what I've seen, are over 20k. They're not 25. 25 bothers me. They're just so annoying. Jiren, Broly, Fuse Zamasu. I'm talking about you guys. You guys annoy me to no end. Anyway, so this thing still draws when you attack, but also has the activate battle your turn once per turn, right? So think like the starter coup ability. That's typically how you would activate this Android 18's ability. The same similar thing. Now it says here your battle cards with Android in their special traits that are in battle with your opponent's battle cards get plus 20,000 power for the battle. A couple things here. It doesn't help if you're attacking into a leader, right? And that's kind of how you win games, right? You attack into the leader, but that's the whole thing with this new leader is you're attacking your opponent's battle cards. You're almost like wiping them out, forcing them to they're not, in a sense of board control, really, with this card and all the units that go into this card, as well as a very special extra card that I do want to talk about. In fact, I think we're going to talk about that first before going over the whole deck, right? So all in all, I really like this leader. I think it's pretty neat, and with the other cards that we got in this set, I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm excited to play Android 18. Probably more than a lot of other players, to be honest. I'm excited to play Android 18 more than probably any other leaders for the new set. Now, here's the extra card I want to talk about, Bleak Future. Okay, so some people say it's not a great card. Some people say it's a busted card. The cost of 3 energy, going to turn 3 and then wasting all your energy to play this card doesn't feel great. There has to be another way where you can get this card out without requiring to play that energy, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe in the future set support there'll be something, but as of right now, actually, if you guys know of a way to get this out prior to turn 3 or even by turn 3 without using all your energy, let me know in the comments, because I sure as heck didn't find it yet. But this card is amazing. It's a field card and has the permanent ability where it says if your leader is Android 18, which it is because it's in the deck, your battle cards with Android in their special traits can attack active mode battle cards in your opponent's battle area. Now you're probably wondering, oh, that's not that great, right? You win the game by attacking your opponent's leader. Okay, in early game, so by turn 3, assuming you have managed awakening and attacking your opponent, you could kind of lock them out of self-awakening if they don't have any self-awakeners, right? If they do, this card really doesn't do much on that front, but I do like the option of not attacking your opponent's leader, help them self-awaken with your own battle cards. However, your own leader, you'll still have to attack if you want to draw. But this seems pretty cool. This seems interesting enough to build an entire deck around. Again, I don't know if it's busted. I don't know if it's terrible, but I do think this mechanic is similar to Baby Vegeta when it first came out and it said, hey, you can charge all your rested brainwashed units into your leader. Like that seemed like a pretty busted mechanic, and it was. So we'll see how Bleak Future does, to be honest. Now, before we go over the exact deck list that I wanted to share with you guys, here's some other new cards, new Android support that didn't make the list. We got a standard Android 8 here. It's a vanilla copy, 3 cost, 10k combo. That's pretty nice. What else do we have? Any other vanillas here we can talk about? We got Cell here, a 2 cost, 20k, 10k combo. Pretty nice, nothing crazy, but they're just not making my deck list today. And then we'll talk about this guy. I was thinking about putting in Android 15 because you could technically synergize this with something like an Android that already is at 25k battle power. Like, let's pretend we had this guy, Android 8, and then we played this guy, Android 15. We activate its ability, choose up to 1 battle card with Android and special traits, boost it by 5k. That 25 becomes a 3000. Well, now you could synergize with things like It's Over and then just completely board wipe them, right? So there's application there. I didn't want to put that into the deck list, but there is application there. So that's pretty interesting. And then we have this guy right here, where on play, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area, minus 10k. Not too bad for a 2 cost and a 10k combo. Honestly, like all the cards that didn't make the deck list, they have some pretty nice application. I'd love to hear from you guys to see what you guys can come up with. Next, we have this 3 cost Android 19. If attacking a battle card, switch this card to active mode. So essentially you get to attack twice, but for a 15k, like it doesn't feel great. Like, what are you doing attacking twice? It doesn't. And it's only if you're attacking a battle card, so it's not like you can swing into the leader twice. So I don't know. This one didn't feel as crazy for me. The 10k combo is nice. Next, we have Android 13 here. This card gets a permanent plus 15 while in battle with an opponent's battle card. So this is a 35, right? For a 3 cost and a 5k combo. Could be 40k. You throw this in with something like Bleak Future, and you could start swinging on there. Like if they had a double striker that they didn't swing with, or for whatever reason, you can just swing in and now force some combos from their hand. So this is an interesting card. I didn't include it. This one almost made it. Android 20k battle power, 10k combo, 3 cost on play, Self Awakener. And then when attacking, if attacking a battle card, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area. It gets minus 10k for the battle. Honestly, pretty decent. And then these 2 cards right here, these extra cards, this one, this is over by, feels like a better late game option right here for 1 cost during your turn. If the opponent's battle card is KO'd in battle and your leader is Android 18, it just gets you 2 cards. It gets you closer to the cards that you're looking for to close out that game, which is a whole nother discussion we're about to have when I show you the deck list. And then this card right here, Hell's Flash, your cards with Android and their special traits that are in battle with your opponent's battle cards gets plus 25k for the battle. So again, this only works with battle cards. You don't use this into something like final swinging into their leader, because it doesn't really do anything. It only helps you if you're attacking your opponent's battle cards. All right, with that being said, here's my variation for this Android 18 deck list. I think it's pretty good. Of course, I could be a little biased. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. I already shared this with a few of my friends, and they were like, you know, maybe the Kefla and the Gohan Adolescence doesn't quite fit in. But let me share with you guys the idea of this deck. The idea is Bleak Future preferably gets set up rather quickly, and then all of our androids from right here, let's say 3 down, we have a 20k, 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 this 15. Does this 15 also become a 20? Yeah, this is also a 20k based on the ability here. So we have pretty much a ton of 20k options. The idea is we can attack into their active battle cards, and then we need other cards that damage reduce for us. So like this Whis right here that I'm throwing in, it gives them a -5. So if they're 20 or 15, they get a -5, and then our 20ks can really have a good time. We have this Son Gohan that can swing into the leader if we want it to, and then -15. So that way a follow-up android can just take something out that they haven't attacked with on their side. That's kind of the idea here. Some other cards that I want to talk about is this 1-drop right here that just draws for you. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a standard 1-drop that draws. This one is very interesting because if your leader is awakened, you can add up to 1 red battle card with a cost of 3 or less and android in the special traits from your drop to your hand. So any of these cards, right, even the draw right here, can be re-added to your hand based off of this. I think that's pretty valuable. Now, what 3 drops am I really looking at? I'm looking at this one right here. Android 16 that says when KO'd, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and it gets minus 20k. There's a lot of damage reduction in this game. And with Bleak Future, I feel like that's a really neat combo. That's the idea of this deck. Damage reduce, attack their active I was gonna say Pokemon because I do active battle units and just wipe them out that way, right? However, you can also KO this card to activate that ability, which is insane, right? So KO this card in a battle area, draw a card, and then activate the when KO'd effect. This is insane. We haven't gotten anything like this that allows you to KO the actual card. We have something similar in yellow with Majin Buu, where it can KO another card and then activate that, right? But this is pretty neat. This is pretty awesome. The minus 20k is, yeah, great. And then here we go. We have this Android 17, 18. Choose all battle cards in the opponent's battle area, minus 10k for the turn. So if you play this and you have a few androids and Bleak Future, like you play this on turn 4, I'd imagine after Bleak Future, well, you can pretty much guarantee a board wipe or using up all of your opponent's resources from their hand to combo out. Like if you're going into something like Halo Q with this and they want to keep their board, you know, they don't swing with you. They keep all their like 1 drops, 2 drops or whatever that's important for them. These androids, I feel like, are going to do very well into that with Bleak Future because you can just swing into something that's a 5k battle power and they're going to have to use up so much resources. So I'm very interested to see these double androids. Now let's talk about these other cards real quick. We have the 2-drop here, which again is a Self-Awakener, turns it into a 20k battle power unit on your turn, but it also provides 10k combo. We have this 2-cost android, another Self-Awakener, and then when attacking, this becomes a 25k. So this is probably the strongest one, but it's only if attacking another battle card. So again, with Bleak Future and this, I like this a lot for this deck. This 3-cost, if attacking, draw a card, but only if it's a battle card. You have to attack a battle card. So a lot of these really synergize with the field card, Bleak Future. When attacking, it just draws for you. It's a 3-cost. The biggest issue is figuring out, you know, you play this on your 3, and then after that, what are you playing? Like really managing your energy resource is, I think, going to be key. I think you play this 1, like something like this. You play this on 1, you play this on 2, you play this on 3, and then on 4, you can go with this and then something else like one of these 1-drops, maybe even this one. Or you can go right into your Kefla into Gohan and get another draw and start damage reducing that way, right? But the goal is to have Bleak Future already up. Or this card right here, which I got to tell you guys is a promo card. So this doesn't actually, like, you have to, I think, go to events, or I don't know how you're going to have to do it in the game to find this, probably in the Battle Pass track record. But I kind of do like the fact that they're putting the best cards for that set or deck for that archetype behind promos, because it almost like forces you to kind of like play the game, go to these events. Some people don't agree with that. I think it's actually a really smart idea. All right, here we go. So this is a 4-cost 5k combo. 25k battle power on play if your leader's an android, which it is, in its special traits. Play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less and android in its special traits from your hand. So this is your new Kefla for your androids. Do you see what we're doing here? So you can play this, and you can play this guy, you can play this right here to damage reduce everything else again. Like, it's pretty neat. Now, the part that I'm a little confused by is this. When attacking, if an opponent's battle card is KO'd in battle during this turn. So it doesn't say during this battle, it says during this turn. So the whole turn, right? So you could already knock them out, like use one of your other battle cards with Bleak Future to knock out their lowest battle power battle card on their side, and then activate this when attacking because that card already got KO'd during this turn, if that makes sense. It doesn't say during this power, so that's how I'm understanding it. I could be wrong. Again, guys, let me know in the comments. KO'd in battle during this turn, this card gets plus 15k power for the battle. So it turns into, what is that, a 40k? Just a 40k swing on turn 4, which is insane. Like this might get limited. Honestly, this might become the new Kefla. I don't know, potentially. We'll have to see, because you throw this in with something like the leader that we were just talking about right here, guys, and that 40 becomes a 60. You see what we're doing here? This is crazy stuff. The math is mathing here. Now we're getting into the end game right here. We have the brand new Fusion Android 13. On this card gets 25 for the turn. So on play, it becomes a 55. With your Android, it's a 75k swing. Like, this is kind of nuts. And then when this card KOs an opponent's battle card, switch it back to active mode. So with Bleak Future at 75, you can swing and start wiping out their opposing Brolys, their Golden Freezes, whatever they have on their side, even if they didn't attack with it, right? Like, this thing is kind of nuts. However, the biggest issue I think Android has is that's a strong card, but I don't think it's a strong finisher. So adding something like the 6-drop Son Goku, which also damage reduces, which synergizes with Bleak Future, which synergizes with all your other androids, being able to swing into their active cards if they don't choose to, I think is a really good call. And then we have the super combo here and 4. So again, 3, 4, 3 of these, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 1 of these, only 2 promos. I feel like you might want to put more there. 4 of these big guys, because it also provides combo, to be honest. Typically, if this was a 0 combo, I might just do 3 as well. This is a 4. You need a strong finisher, your super combos, and then 4 Bleak Futures. But there you guys have it. Let me know what you think in the comments of this Android 18 deck list. Let me know if you like these types of videos. Like I said, I'm trying to come back and start uploading a bit more regularly with this Rivals Clash set. Also, if those for you wondering, this is a nose strip. I have really bad allergies, so this will also be in the videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.